Are you afraid to ask for what you actually want in life? Let's dig in. My name's Jess Takamoto. I am the host of the Be Your Best Show, and I'm super excited that you are joining me again today to talk about, are you afraid to ask for what you actually want in life? That's a deep question, and I'm gonna ask it one more time, and really take a breath, focus, listen to the words I'm saying, and think about it. Are you afraid to ask for what you really want in life? Not for what you think you want or what you should want or what you want to want, but what you actually want in life. Let's go through this, because if you're like, oh, okay, it's hitting the feels, it's hitting something inside of me, where's she going with this one? Being yourself. Having the courage to be your full 100% authentic self is, I would say, the biggest challenge of life. It is the hardest, most courageous, bravest, and most empowering thing you can do is to be yourself. And what do I mean by be yourself? Some of us, especially if you grew up as a perfectionist, as an overachiever, as a people pleaser, you might not even know who you are or what you want. And if you're like, ask yourself, this is something I've done recently when I feel like the kind of urge to like, okay, I should check in on this person. I should call them or text them, whoever it is. I keep asking myself, okay, Jessica, are you doing that because you think you should or because you actually want to? And deep to every single time, it was because I felt like I should. I had been trained or conditioned to check in on other people, to be the nice one, to make sure my friends are okay, my family, whatever it was. But when I started asking, is this phone call, is this text message actually gonna help me? Or is this something I want to do, or I'm doing it because I feel like I should? I checked myself, and I had to not make the call. I had to not send the text numerous times. This has been weeks of process. And it's made me realize getting to know yourself, figuring out who you are, what you want, what your needs are. Like I said, if you're a people pleaser, overachiever, perfectionist, you probably don't even know what your needs are, what makes you happy, what you want to do. So I challenge you to first, before we even get to, are you afraid to ask for what you actually want? You need to figure out what it is that you actually want. What makes you happy? What lights you up? What brings you joy? Not what you think you should do or what other people want you to do, but what is that for you? Maybe this is in terms of your job, your career, starting a business, not starting a business, your relationships, the city, the environment you live in, the neighborhood you live in, the people you surround yourself with, the clubs or extracurriculars you're involved in. Are these things that you actually like doing, you actually want to do? And once you start asking yourself these tough questions, this is the epitome of personal development right here, of starting to dig deeper into yourself and ask yourself these tough questions. Because I think as we're growing up, things are decided for us, right? Like, okay, your parents decide when you're really little, like what you're gonna wear, what you're gonna do because you're a baby. And then you go into school and like your courses are kind of set out for you, your schedule, this is how things work. And you just kind of do as you're told. But if you take doing as you're told and you've never done anything else, that kind of come to Jesus moment when you become an adult and you're like, whoa, I've been doing this structured, laid out plan, and now there's no structure, and you're kind of freaking out because you just want to do the right thing. You want to get the A+, you want to ace the test, you want that sense of like comfort and familiarity and certainty and safety that comes with a structure. And now you don't have the same kind of structure in your life. This, I think, causes, I'm totally going off the rails here, but a lot of the anxiety and the inner turmoil, or even leads you to do things that you don't actually know if you want to do or not, but it just seems like the right thing to do or the best thing to do or the thing where you'll make the most money or get the most respect, right? So let's think about, like, I want you, before we even get into like thinking about your vision for life, where do you want to go in the next 5 years, 10 years, 1 year, next month? what would make you happy, what would make you healthy and fulfilled. And it's probably not the answer your conscious mind is looking for, the should or the pretty on paper scenario, right? This is some subconscious stuff. So before we even get into asking those things, I want you, if you feel like you are afraid to ask for what you actually want in life, or things are laid out for you and you don't know if that's right for you, that's a good sign that you're having these questions, right? Like, keep asking yourself questions and know that the stuff in your heart and in your head, it's there for a reason. Do not judge yourself or shame yourself or guilt yourself for asking questions, right? Like, it's your life. At the end of the day, you are the only person that can give yourself permission to ask for the things, to go for the things, to own the things that you want. And you get one shot at life. We all get one shot at life. So don't waste another minute of your time doing things because you think you should do them. You have to do them because you want to do them. If you don't want to do them, but you've already made a commitment, figure out how you're going to not do that again in the future, right? So start by asking yourself that one question every time you're like, okay, I need to call so-and-so, I need to apply to this job, I need to join this gym, whatever. Ask yourself, do I want this? Or do I think I should do this? And just listen, ask yourself that one question, check in with yourself, check yourself, right? Check yourself. And then use that as feedback and just start to slowly, don't spiral into pits of like existential doom and anxiety, okay? But just question, is this what I want? Because it's a lot easier to back out of a commitment that you haven't made yet than one that you have. So the sooner you say no, the sooner you say this isn't for me, the easier your life's gonna be and the better off it is for the other party or the other commitment as well. Having the courage to ask for what you actually want in life. Coming back to that question, are you afraid to ask for what you want? Having the courage. You can't listen to one 10-minute podcast and you're gonna have the courage, okay? Truth bomb right there. It's gonna take so much time and inner work. It's gonna take the journaling and the therapy and the conversations and the questions and the trying things and the failing. It's gonna take the life experience to figure out what it is you actually want and to find that courage to own that and to go for it. So it's not one podcast, but one podcast can help. It can start. And I hope that you keep coming back to this podcast and these messages that I'm sharing with you based on my own life experience, based on how afraid I was to do what I actually wanted to do, right? I hope that even if this helps you with one little thing in your life, that's worth it to me, because at the end of the day, be your best. This is about being the most confident, authentic, happy version of yourself. That's what we're here to do. That's why you listen to this show. That's why you watch this show. And I hope you actually are taking action, and not necessarily like physical action, but at least mental action. Like, it's starting to turn the wheels in your brain. So eventually, because you change your thoughts, you recondition your mind, your thoughts create your actions create your life. So everything you want to change in your life starts up here, okay? I love you so much. I'm cheering for you. I'm sending you all the positive vibes, and I can't wait to see you next time on the show. Until then, I love you. Send me a message on Instagram if you like this episode, and have an awesome day.